We begin this evening with a News 12 Connecticut exclusive, a shocking tale of sexual assault inside a Stratford elementary school.
And one victim's mother says at the time the victims and the attacker were all just 6 years old. News 12 Connecticut's Deborah Alfrone spoke exclusively with that mother. And Deborah, when and where did she say the attacks took place?
Well, Becky and Tom, she says that they happened actually at the start of the school year. And she says at the time she asked Stratford Academy's administration to inform parents about the attack, but they didn't. She says parents have a right to know because there may be more victims, and that's why she's speaking out now.
I had a huge mix of emotions. My immediate instinct was that I wanted to protect our son.
This Stratford mother doesn't want you to know who she is, and she doesn't want you to know her son's name. But she does want you to know what happened to him 2 weeks into the Stratford Academy school year.
He came home from school and immediately told me that he had been sexually assaulted in the boys' room during class time.
Her son was 6 years old, and the alleged attacker...
6 years old.
She says 2 weeks later, the situation went from the unthinkable to the unimaginable.
Our son walked into the bathroom to witness the same boy assaulting another classmate.
These police reports titled Sex Forcible Sodomy paint a shocking picture. They say at one point the alleged attacker kissed a student's behind and forced one student to the ground and jumped on top with his penis pressing on the victim's buttocks. The Stratford mother says rather than remove the alleged attacker from class, the school put this procedure in place.
To have this child go to the bathroom in the nurse's office. That doesn't prevent him from assaulting somebody on the playground or in a corner of a classroom.
And despite her request, she says the school never informed parents of other students about the attacks.
If there are children out there that have been quietly suffering all year, it's the administration's fault.
School principal here, Jack Lynch, says that the kids here are safe, but he declined to comment any further on the situation. School superintendent Irene Cornish was unavailable for comment.
Schools have a responsibility to provide a safe environment for learning.
Tom Murphy of the state's Department of Education couldn't comment on the specifics of these cases, but says generally schools are limited in what they can publicize to parents.
The school is not able to simply broadcast a student record to parents under federal law,
leaving parents of Stratford Academy students unaware of the attacks.
Very difficult for the school.
Attorney Nancy Freshman has fought for children's rights for 20 years. She says even though this mom may want parents informed, the school's primary obligation is to prevent future attacks.
The appropriate way is to make sure that these two children are not in a situation where that could happen again.
With the end of the school year in sight, this mom says she feels the school has favored the rights of the alleged attacker over the rights of her son. She says she can't hold her silence any longer.
Because we are so concerned that there may be other victims out there, we feel parents have a right to know.
Since that interview, we did learn that the mother's son has since exposed himself in class to several students. Attorney Nancy Freshman, who we interviewed in that story, says this may be evidence that he has been traumatized by the prior attack. And she stresses that parents need to develop healthy two-way communication with their children so that they can feel safe reporting sexual abuse. For more, you can log on to our website. That's news12.com and click on numbers and links.
See extended video from today's top stories. Go to Channel 612 and select IO Extra. Only on News 12 Interactive. As local news gets.